Okay, I want to talk about how to introduce your second, third, sixth, seventh chord into your playing. Okay, so now first one is do, two is re, three is mi, four is fa, five is so, one is do, two is re, three is mi, four is fa, five is so, six is la, then you have 70, then do. Good. So after knowing this, the next thing for you to know is as you played, for example, choose a key of C. Each of the chord that makes 1, 4, and 5 chord that you have been playing before, each of those chord um, represents keys. Okay, for example, we play C as the root, say F will be 4 or Fa for the key of C. G will be 5, which is So for the key of C, and the C is 1. So now the same thing applicable to every other chord, like the two chord where you have the D minor chord as Re, you have the A minor chord as La, then you have the diminished chord as T. So you have the diminished as T, you have the minor A minor as La, and then you have D minor as Re, okay, and then you have E minor as Mi. All these chords that I'm mentioning, they are you find them on the key of C. Okay, so as you play each of the chord for the key of C, they have their names. Now, actually, introducing a minor chord form into your playing. If you have do, mi, so do, mi, so gives you a major chord. Then do, mo, so gives you a minor chord. Mo and so give you a minor chord. Okay, so now take that into consideration. Now, the first minor chord or the basics or the basic minor chord or the simple minor chord that you have the major chord, I mean the minor chord form. You have the do on the third fret space, fifth string, your index finger is there. Then you have so, do, and so on the fourth fret space, fourth string, fourth fret space, fourth string. Then you have do again, rest note C again on the fifth fret space. Now this is your saw is with the finger, ring finger, while your little finger will give you do again. So you have do mi so, which is your power chord. Okay, so now the next is more here. Instead of mi, you have more, which is flat third. Okay, so the flat third gives you a minor. Actually, this chord here is on the key of C, so this is C minor. Okay, this is getting from this chord form. So instead of playing me here, you flat it the more, so then you use this form. So playing this chord form here Playing this chord form here on the fourth fret space gives you C minor. Okay, so that's the first position you can play it. Okay, that's the first position you can play your minor chord form. Now the second position is on the C, where you have C here. Then you use E chord form. This chord form or shape, sorry, this chord shape, which is derived from your caged system. Okay, which is you bar this, those on me, then you have dog here. Sorry. So you have dog here, but then you have your third and little finger on the fourth and fifth string. Then your third finger here, your second finger here, your first finger bar from 6 to. So you have in this chord form. Okay, so now actually to get your minor here, minor chord here, you have, which is more, this is me, you flat more, and you have dog here. So if you play, you've been playing this chord form, so this is your C minor again. Okay, your C minor again, C minor, right? So if you play it on the key of A, you have A minor. Okay, if you play in the key of G, you have G minor. You play this form on the key of G, you have G minor. So I hope you can see it clearly. So now let me go back to the chord that makes your I let me call it diatonic chord progression. Okay, which is why I call it diatonic is you take it, your chord you're playing do re fa sol la ti do, which is the diatonic scale, a major diatonic scale. So you have now C as the root. I've already given you the chord shape, a minor chord shape, which is this is C minor chord shape, the first shape you can learn how to play. Now the second shape is this, still C minor. Okay, so now, but what takes in C, do on C is the C major. Okay, which you can play it in this form or any form that you know. This is also C major. This is also C major. Now the next is, this is do. The next is re. Now re is D minor. It's D minor. Okay, so D minor give you your word, your re now. Okay, D minor. You see, use the same way we used to figure to know the C. This is the D minor again. Okay, this is C minor, this is D minor, or this is D minor. Okay, so you can play it in different position, or you play it here. It's the same. Now the next is mi. Your mi here is E minor. Okay, you still play it the same way. You just use the same way I use on the C minor. Okay, so this is E minor. Okay, the E minor makes mi D minor. D minor takes re, E minor takes mi. So you have major, minor, minor, then F is major, which is fa. Okay, 4. Fa major. You have G, so, G, so, right? Key of G, so. Then A minor. A minor. A minor gives you la, la. Then your T takes a different chord shape, which is diminished. Okay, so you have your diminished, which takes in the shape of your little finger on the third fret space second string, your ring finger on the third fret space fourth string, your second finger on the second fret space third string, then your index on the second fret space fifth string. Okay, so you have your T here. You don't want to play this. You don't want to play the diminished. You can play your seventh, which takes in T. Okay, or you play. I hope you get that. That is your seventh. Do mi so T. Do mi so T takes in your seventh. That's your seventh chord. So you can play it here. This is your seventh. Or then do. So let me play all those chords that I'm just talking about at the same time. C, do, Ti, La, So, Fa, Mi, Re, Do. So you have C major. You have seventh, C seventh. You can call that C7, C major 7. Okay? If you don't want to play C major 7, you can substitute it for what? Diminish. Okay? So you have C major 7 as T, you have A minor as La, you have G major as So, you have F major as Fa, you have D minor. I mean E minor as Mi, then D minor as Re, then C as Do. So you can easily play them. All those chords you can play them on the neck, which is Do, Re, Mi, Fa, So, La, Ti, Do. And you can play them across the fretboard using those chord I'm talking about. Okay, so that's that about playing your Re, your Mi, your Fa, your So into your. There are other chord that you can substitute for it. So when we talked about chord substitution, we are going to talk about different types of chord like sevenths, dominant 7, flat 5, augmented 13, 9, and the rest. Okay, so that's what we have. Thank you.